Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope we're all doing well. Today, we're finally getting the mindset video done and recorded. I've been working on this video I've been working and planning on this video for way too goddamn long, so let's get to it. What does mindset mean to me? On the screen, you can see the actual definition of mindset taken from a large source of information. But the definition here is a little bit misleading because this isn't what mindset means to me. Mindset is a certain set of a certain mindset to where every problem that comes at you, you address through that mindset. Now, for example, let's say I'm like a type of person that is a very calm person, right? Something that irritates me isn't going to result in me coming back at that irritation. Let's say it's another person, just as aggressive or irritating. It's going to be more calming down, explaining, understanding, making them understand type thing. From a different person's mindset, it might be completely different. It might be the complete opposite, to where they're aggressive, telling them to shut up, you're stupid, whatever profanity they want to use. That's what mindset means to me. So, what's the problem right now? Why am I talking about this? Why am I making a video about this? Why is it important? So, in the server right now, and you can see in certain clips where I myself is one of the problematic players, but in the server right now, in our server, we have a lot of problematic people and a lot of problematic people without the right mindset. Okay? And when I talk about mindset, what I'm really talking about, and this is from the cop perspective, is not getting enough roleplay to have enjoyment in the server. And people maybe not understanding it on both sides on how to provide roleplay for others, why you should, and how to get past the current mindsets that a lot of people in the server have. So let's talk about cop mindset. Cops, and this is a generalization, focuses on catching the criminal, handles most, if not all, scenes from a cop perspective, and RP sometimes takes a back seat. In the clip showed, you can see where I demonstrate this mindset wrongly, to where I'm focusing on catching the criminals and not really thinking about extending the scene or the story. This is an example of a bad mindset to have. So, crim mindset. Similar to the cop mindset, but a different side of the coin. They focus instead on escaping crime scenes and not increasing the storyline or scene. You can see this in this clip here. They handle scenes from a money-making perspective, so they focus on grinding, making money, whatever the fastest way is. It isn't really about roleplay in that case. And RP, like the cop perspective, sometimes takes a back seat. Moving on to the roleplay mindset. Now, this mindset is the most important mindset, and the mindset I think that everybody should have at least 80%, if that's even possible, to have 80% of a mindset and 20% of another one. This mindset, and also clips where I'm demonstrating me doing this properly, this mindset is my current mindset. Okay, this is what happened after the first clip in the cop mindset. In the cop mindset section, this is where my mindset went after that. And I was not under the realization that I was doing the mindset wrong. I was having a cop mindset, which mostly is wrong when you only focus on catching the bad guy and not providing roleplay. This is the most important thing, and this is what I'm here to talk about today. To where I want people to have the same mindset that I have currently, to where they're focusing on providing and conducting roleplay for others. They're thinking about the people they're playing with, the people they're playing maybe, I guess you can say, against, and trying to provide a good roleplay scene for them. They're handling scenes from a fun perspective, and they're thinking about the other person involved, right? Whether it be the criminal, whether it be the civilian, whether it be the lawyer, whether it be the cop, right? They're thinking about making sure that they have that person they're having role playing with is having fun and enjoyment. And most of all, their objectives as a criminal, police officer, civilian are taking a back seat. So whether that be grinding for money as a criminal or a civilian, or whether that be catching criminals and winning, I guess you could say, to where cops want people to be jailed and want the crime to stop, right? This is the most important mindset. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I appreciate everyone coming in here and, you know, chilling with me and watching and all that. Few takeaways I want to end off with. When it comes to the people in this clip, mostly me, and the people I'm against, I'm not going to say that anybody who is not myself did something wrong. Okay? I think in the past and even in the present, I'm still constantly making mistakes and learning. And this mistake and this mindset swap happened very recently, to where I was spoken to by someone I respect greatly, to where I did something wrong and I changed my mindset due to it. I kind of don't take anything easy. When something's wrong, I want to change it. So I hope that this video helps out some of you who are watching this that may have the same respect for me, to trust what I'm saying and either agree or check your own mindset to where your roleplay and everyone else's around you will increase by you understanding what mindset you were. Because if you know what box you're in, you're not going to be in that box for very much longer, because you know where you're at on the scale. My mindset, like I said previously in this video, had changed in the cop mindset speaking portion of this video, where you saw a clip of me killing Patas and whomever else was on scene there. That wasn't the right call. And I think it kind of ended the scene off early, and it shouldn't have happened. When it comes to this mindset stuff, it isn't really anything about it. To my knowledge, there isn't anything that breaks the rules if you're on any of these mindsets. But what I would say is, if you want good roleplay, if you want to have good roleplay for yourself and create good roleplay for others, understand where your mindset is, and understand that this whole roleplay thing, two-way street, quite literally. All right, if you're a cop and you're focusing on catching the criminals are not having fun. If you're a criminal and you're focusing on escaping scenes and not extending the story, cops aren't having fun. You want to focus on making sure the other person is having enjoyment. What this means is, in the most layman's terms I could say, is that, let's say you're a police officer, right? Instead of pitting them 30 seconds in, set a pit timer for 10 minutes. Just yourself, if you're a supervisor, or ask your supervisor, is like, hey, can I get a pit timer 10 minutes and I'll pit? Because after that 10-minute time, I think both parties had enough fun, and then that roleplay starts to get stale. So it's time to do our intervention tactics as police and try to change up the scene a little bit to have a little bit more enjoyment. You know, a criminal gets pitted, vehicle's disabled, criminal gets out, either decides to shoot, decides to steal a vehicle. Maybe this vehicle's faster, slower, maybe it's off-road, so it changes the dynamic of the entire scene. When it comes to the criminal mindset, I would say that making sure they are staying on scene when they conduct crimes, i.e. your drug calls, i.e. your bank calls and bank robberies, your hostage takings, your gunfights, you know, at least leaving something for us really, really helps. It's really hard to expect criminals to leave some evidence, but if you want good roleplay, and if you want roleplay to continue, you want to be hunted down by police, and you want this, like, this situation happened between cops and crims, to where cops are looking for you, you're trying to escape. That's a better dynamic than just not having anything at all in a scene. Use your /scene commands. Use your brain to say, hey, here's a shell casing, it's belonging to this person, 2-hour timer to get this information, right? When it comes to changing your mindset, it isn't impossible. As long as you're speaking to someone who you either respect or you understand that your mindset is wrong in the grand scheme of things, it is not impossible to change your mindset. Okay? If I can do it, you can do it. It's just about respect, understanding, and really understanding where your mindset lies and how it affects others. What can we do as leadership? As I am currently a member of the leadership team, what can we do? Well, a few things we can do, and this is just me. It is not. I'm not speaking for the entire leadership team here, but a few things I would imagine we could do that maybe fixes it is putting more rules in place. Although I don't like that idea because we already have a lot of rules as is. Another thing we could do is making people aware what mindset it is, coaching people on their mindset, and like trying to allow people, as I'm trying to do here, to understand their own mindset to influence them into changing it. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you on stream. You'll see the streams and all the information for the server and all that linked in the description. I hope to see you here, there, wherever. And until next time, see ya.